Funny how a space of 1 year can have dire changes. Often coined as a finalizing statement, only time can tell. A year ago, Vipers Sports Club and Kitara could only regard each other as true opponents in the league. Fast forward, a savage cutthroat feud has emerged between the two that is rife with controversy, intrigue, and an ultimate display of top-tier competition. The reigning, defending, undisputed champion tonight faces off with the top title contender that sits on their throne with very bona fide claims to the crown. The third sequel to this season's trilogy coming right on the heels of last Sunday's encounter. The repercussions of the next 90 minutes will be very dire to the entire StarTimes Uganda Premier League landscape. How that pans out, only time can tell. Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Masindi Municipal Stadium, where we do have nothing short of a championship title bout here. It's Kitara Football Club, the Royals. First two teams were up against each other right here on Sunday in the Uganda Cup. A tale that has been told numerous times as Living Capone skins his marker. Capone into the box area, sets the ball, looking for Mehdi, takes the shot, and that should be offside. He gets it in, but it won't count. Two teams were up against each other right here on Sunday in the Uganda Cup. A tale that has been told numerous times as Living Capone skins his marker. Capone into the box area, sets the ball, looking for Mehdi, takes the shot, and that should be offside. He gets it in, but it won't count. Mashoud Salih, center referee, already had his bearings around him, and it's an offside against Kitara. But the warning bells are up and tolling for the Venoms.
Well, I think that one thing that is clear is that with the kind of stakes that are in this game, there is a lot of commitment from the players. Just look at that run that is made by Living Capone. Just doesn't give up the fight, continues running, picks up the ball, gets into that penalty area, squares it quite well. You think that maybe the first touch by his teammate there let him down. That is Dennis Omedi. And him not
keep the pitch, Frank Katongole. It's another one that will be hoping that this might be the season that makes him a breakout star. The ball is played out to the wing. Yunus Sentamu now getting to his captain and gets the return ball. Sentamu rushes in! And they draw first blood! The hitman, Yunus Junior Sentamu, lines the scopes, sets the table, gets his victim, draws first blood here. It's a painful one because it might have a hint of an own goal from Donato Okello, but the Venoms are dripping in blood. They have taken the lead here in Masindi.
Well, just like it was in the Uganda Cup last weekend, again, Yunus Sentamu finishing off a delightful move and giving the Vipers a lead. But just look at the way they broke the heart of Chitara's defense. They were just not in the right position. And clearly it was an own goal coming in from Donato Okello as the goalkeeper tried to pull up and block the shot that was directed at his goal from Yunus Sentamu. But you can see the poor press from Kitara Football Club left them at a square, 6s and 7s, and in the end opened up the heart of their defense, making it easy for Vipers to take the lead. What a start, I'm telling you. One that is that they leave the gaps in behind, and that's what Vipers exploit.
Well, Alan Okello finds space here right behind Hamim Tabusweke, tries to cross him. And that's just straight to the hands of the custodian, Crispus Kusima. It's a real live wire here. The little magician, Alan Okello, at any one point can pop up here with a little bit of an abracadabra there. And well, Hamim Tabusweke might have to be really at the top of his game. Semakula
can't want to stop.
Well, Karisa knows a thing or two about making sure it's done there. And that could be grounds for a penalty. Mashoud Salih.
It's a goal kick.
Says it's a goal kick. Nyakojo is livid, believing Milton Karisa was trying to simulate here. And right off the instance, Mashoud Salih has had to make a very tough decision. We have the benefit of the replay. There was tagging in there. There was another tag.
I think he
ultimately he went down in a simulation, but the tagging was there. Probably realized the second later. Also be ready to heartily explore. Going forward, there's a chance here for a quick break. And Alfred Budekereza opting to go with some very unorthodox kamikaze defending. They are chesting the ball away from Paul Muchorez.
Well, I thought that Kitara had suddenly found some opening space there. Not something that they've been doing consistently, but you could see that they had created something out of nothing. That could have easily restored parity.
Long searching ball it was here for Muchorez. You wonder why Ndekereza decided to go for the chested ball. Well, they all are eccentric and they do have some bit of... Now try to orchestrate another attack here to the final third. Picking out Levin Carbon. Can he breathe life once again into the Royals? Carbon. Okello. Donato. Well, that and a fumble here. Ndekereza gets onto the ball. We talked about what the weather would probably bring up. It looks like there are questions on whether that should be a corner or not. Poetic justice it would have been if Donato
to really apply itself and react.
Crossed in, fumble here, Mukundane, miscommunication, player brought down, and that's a goal kick. But that's as close as you can get. And for the lovers of Kitara, that almost looked like the magical moment. We talked about the eccentricism of the goalkeeper Ndekereza. We also talked about the upheavals that tend to twist in the mind of Hilary Mukundane. Well, the two combined there for what would have been a nightmare scene for Vipers.
Well, I think that there's been a lot of miscommunication between, but he's the coach, he deals with his players every week, so he knows.
Milton Carissa leaves his marker skin, tries the cut back. That ball, questions will be, had it gone over the line? Appears so it's a goal kick there. Milton Carissa having quickly gotten the better of Donato Okello. Donato Okello now forced to revert into that right back position as Maxwell gets to partner in the center back here with Benjamin Nyakojo. Free kick taken here, executed swiftly. Levin Carbon wants to cross the ball in. Who's available? Ball hacked clear. And that will count for a goal kick. Hilary Mukundane, well, pretty alert here against Brian Ahebwa. Ndekereza once again berating his defender in Roger Storach.
Yeah, that was a very good cross by Levin Carbon. Very good cross, reading the run that is made there by Brian Ahebwa and floating the ball in the last 19 minutes. I don't know whether it would be good advice.
Ball popped up here to the far end. Levin Carbon looking to cross, headed away here by Hilary Mukundane. Well, that was a real nervy moment. And right now, nerves can ill be afforded here by Vipers. They need to have nerves of steel.
That's true, and I don't know whether you get a sense that maybe also tiredness is creeping in, because somehow, as much as you can see that Kitara are trying their utmost to get that ball into that penalty area, Vipers, when they get it, they just clear it away and they just don't see them.
Corner for Kitara. Whipped in. Oof. Well, that was traveling. Really forced the goalkeeper Ndekereza to have to get a little creative here with his approach. And in the end, it all settles now for just a goal kick.
Well, they seem to be complaining, the Kitara players, that Ndekereza got a touch to the ball and it should have been awarded the second corner kick here.
Well, we have the benefit of being able to look at it again. Ball weaved in. Not so sure he got a touch.
I'm not so sure either. Actually, I think that maybe the call made by the referee was the right one. Okay.
It was around this time in the reverse fixture that a would-be equalizer was wrongfully cancelled. Looks like the stage is set once again for another equalizer to be sought. Aswa Richard quite animated here with how much space is being afforded to the former Vipers man, Frank Zagatumwesije.
Yeah, I thought that was a very good run. I don't know whether he got the hit as well as he might have wanted it. I guess it was getting a bit off balance following that bit of a nudge there coming in from Sraj Center. He had the option of maybe trying to square the ball.
Now here for Semogabi. Zaga pops it into the path and a ball drifted in. Even Carbon there had the insight to try and slot it in, but the two players up front in Brian Ahebwa and Omedi a little slow to the punch. In the end, it was just a comfortable save there.
Well, I thought that the ball from Levin Carbon was played so direct to the goalkeeper, Ndekereza. I think he needed to square it instead. Play cut back and allow your teammates that dropping into that penalty area, ghosting in to have a chance to inevitably get the rewards.
Ball side played. Donato Okello with the cut back, the header, and that's it, equalize. Thwart clear. Well, this is where the referees will now earn their money. It looks like that will be a corner. Brian Ahewa is convinced that crossed the line. The equalizer that nearly was.
Well, it seems like it has left everybody stand here, not sure about exactly what happened. We'll probably see the replay and get a clear view of exactly what happened.
Ball was whipped in, the header thumped. Well, it doesn't look like it hits the line. Definitely came out, so good call from the center referee.
In the championship this season, then they will have halved the deficit between them and KCCA.
Intriguing shot here! And Abubakar Lawal doubles the tally! It is done. It is dusted. The Venoms have struck again. Substitute Abubakar Lawal nails them to the cross, and it's game over here.
Yeah, absolutely. You think that there was a really, really weak defending there coming in now from Kitara Football Club. They left themselves exposed and open, and you know that when Vipers get into that kind of situation, they never let such opportunities go to waste. You feel that that was the kind of ball that they could have easily kept out, but the way they were backtracking to try and get back into position was really weak, and no wonder that the fans look bewildered here, not amused at all, but also clearly disappointed. Just look at the run made there by Watambala, and look at the defenders, just 2 against 3 or 4. Now you can see that, how did this happen? And it's exactly a point of players not tracking back in time to try and close out the danger, and that's where I feel that Kitara have really shown weakness.
Good shielding there from Kambale to free up Lawal. Does excellently well with his technique to plant that ball. But in the meantime, there was a bit of a scuffle off the pitch as the technical bench, well, had one of the technical members rushing up.
Big situation.
Big shots! Big save! Living Carbon testing out Budekereza. Budekereza answering in pure superlative affirmation. And that's a corner. It was a dipping shot. Well, too direct to the goalkeeper, right down the center. Still needed to be.
That Living Carbon had given it. You've got to really, push your body up, and he did that quite well. But also to make sure that he got the right timing of it.
They have done it. They have executed what was improbable and now joined the illustrious ranks of Maroons Football Club as the only 2 teams that have walked into these grounds and will walk away with 3 very special points here. 3 points that see them ascend to the summit of the Star Times Uganda Premier League and keep a firm grip on what could be a 3rd defense of their title crown. Had an own goal from Donato Okello earlier on to set the tone rolling in the first half. Very big misfortune. And in the second half, precious substitute there, working with extreme guile and sheer precision of technique. The man himself in Abubakar Lawal, nailing Kitara to the cross. Full time at the Masindi Municipal Stadium. It is Kitara Football Club 0, Vipers Sports Club 2.